Washington. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy addressed U.S. senators via video Tuesday during a classified briefing in which the Biden administration called on Congress to approve a White House request for nearly $106 billion in funding for Ukraine, Israel and other security needs. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced Zelenskyy's appearance after ministration sent an urgent warning Ukraine on Monday that military and economic aid must be approved, saying Kyiv's war effort to defend itself against Russia's invasion could grind a halt without it. Schumer said ministration invited Zelenskyy to address senators so they could hear directly from him exactly what's at stake. They will also hear from the ministers of defense, foreign affairs and other senior national security officials. In a publicly released letter, House Senate leaders, Office Management and Budget Director Shalanda warned that United States would run out of funds send weapons aid Ukraine by the end year, which she said would bring Ukraine its knees. He added that money United States was using to support Ukrainian economy had already run out and that they cannot continue fighting if Ukrainian economy collapses. President Joe Biden has sought an aid package of nearly $106 billion for Ukraine, Israel and other needs, but it has met a tough reception on Capitol Hill. The GOP has growing doubts about size aid to Ukraine, and even Republicans who support funding are insisting on U.S. Mexico border policy changes to stem flow of migrants as a condition aid. Congress must decide whether it will continue to support fight for freedom in Ukraine as part of the 50-nation coalition that President Biden has established, or whether Congress will ignore lessons we have learned from history and let Putin prevail. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said Monday, "This is a stark choice, and we hope Congress will make the right choice on a bipartisan basis." But aides said negotiations on the border security package collapsed over the weekend as Republicans insisted on provisions that Democrats said were draconian. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell said Monday his party is still at the table. Congress has already appropriated $111 to aid Ukraine, including 67 military procurement funds, 27 in economic and civilian aid, and 10 humanitarian aid. All but about 3 of military funding was depleted in mid-November. Young wrote, increasingly disturbed by the death toll in the Israel-Hamas war, Biden's allies in Congress are pressing ministration make Israel commit to reducing civilian casualties and allowing aid Gaza before sending more military aid. On Monday, Senator Bernie Sanders said it would be irresponsible for the United States to send billions of dollars in military aid to the Israeli war without those conditions. What Netanyahu's government is doing is immoral. It violates international law, and the United States should not be complicit in these acts.